Hey, welcome back to another Quality Time. James here, Quality Lead at Dark Threat Fabrication. You can find us on the web at darkthreatfabrication.com. So this week we're going to continue our walk through the history of industry and quality, and we find ourselves talking about Industry and Quality 3.0. Quality in Industry 3.0 covers the time period between the 1950s and the 1970s on. So unlike Industry 1.0 and 2.0, Industry 3.0 was not founded upon one single invention. Industry 3.0 is often called the digital revolution. It's also called the computer era. It was in Industry 3.0 that we see computers and automation begin to rule the scene. So it was during this time in Industry 3.0 that we saw great advancements in PLCs, or programmable logic circuits. Telecommunications began to become a central focus of businesses, industry, and quality. The internet began to really gain traction, and we also saw the Internet of Things, which is a real big thing right now. But the Internet of Things led to some advances in Industry 3.0. And just kind of as a quick aside, I think this is interesting, that the Internet of Things was actually born in 1990 when John Romke designed an internet-controlled toaster. It is also during this time that the cloud begins to be formed. Connectivity was a big advancement as well in Industry 3.0. IT, information technology, became a central focus as well. And electronics of all forms became the norm during Industry 3.0. So the big idea in Industry 3.0 was the instant transfer of ideas and data. So in Industry 3.0, and we'll make a little bit of a differentiation when we talk about Industry 4.0, but in Industry 3.0, automation is largely without any human interference. But there is a human aspect or an input nonetheless during Industry 3.0. And also during Industry 3.0, we see the rise of renewable energy being a central focus as well. So as you can see, in Industry 3.0 and Quality 3.0, there is finally that symbiotic relationship being formed between industry and quality. And this symbiotic relationship was very good because it led to several things taking place. For example, greater efficiency is now available. Greater safety came about. Greater volumes were produced, and all at lower cost. So now industry and quality are working together hand in hand. And it's also during Industry 3.0 that all of these things that we've talked about up to this point, they lead companies to go global, not just selling their goods, but locating their factories all around the world in various locations. So this globalization that came about as a result of Industry 3.0 led to the formation of supply chain management. So as you can understand now, it's in Industry 3.0 that quality truly becomes big Q quality. And once quality becomes big Q, we see things fully accepted. SPC, Statistical Process Control, becomes a central focus. The 7 quality tools become the norm. Business operating systems take their place, and data collection becomes a primary focus of Big Q quality. It's in Industry 3.0 we see that Big Q quality has finally gained what we say a seat at the table. It's in Industry 3.0 that quality is finally seen as a business imperative. It focuses on customer satisfaction. and it operates based on continuous improvement. We see that from this foundation, Quality 3.0 on its own begins to lay a solid foundation for Quality 4.0 and Industry 4.0. And we see this in how Quality 3.0 leads to the formation of stabilized high efficiency processes, standardized work, and the equality among workers. Hey again, thanks for joining us this week as we talked about Industry and Quality 3.0. Join us next week as we begin to talk about Industry and Quality 4.0. Again, link up with us on social media, however you choose. And again, thanks for spending your time with us. We'll see you next week.